Welcome to Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club, ladies and gentlemen. Whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the other part of the world, welcome, welcome. We warmly welcome you to our meeting tonight. But before we proceed with our meeting, I would like to invite you all to watch our housekeeping video that helps you understand a little bit better how to enjoy the whole online meeting experience. All right, now please give a warm welcome for Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club President, Distinguished Toastmaster Pipit Andriani.
Yes, thank you everyone. Today is my moments of clarity, just like the topic says, that my body told me to take a rest, basically. So what is your moments of clarity? I'm sure Ben will ask you a question later related to that, but I'm also interested to hear everyone's experience. Recently, I read a book that says, everyone is a window to a different world, it says. We feel like, okay, if you know someone, there's a whole world out there that the person experienced that probably you have not. So it's great to listen to their story and then learn something from it. And today, I'm looking forward to learn about your moments of clarity. And maybe if you're wondering, today is 9th of June, 2nd of Sunday. Why are we doing here? What are we doing here is because we as a club decided to postpone our meeting last week to this week. So for those who are our regular guests, such as Yvonne, then the next meeting will be exactly 2 weeks from now. Okay? But usually we are at the 1st and 3rd of the week. All right, thank you so much. And then I hope you enjoy the meeting. So hereby I declare meeting, Bhinneka Meeting Toastmasters Club, Bhinneka Toastmasters Club meeting open. Yes. Thankfully today we don't have grammarians, so please feel free to make mistakes. No one will point out your mistakes. All right, so please welcome our Toastmaster of the meeting. We don't have a guest here. Oh, MRT Get Shinta. Is it some Natalie's friend?
Yes.
Toastmaster member or not?
No. It's her first time visiting any Toastmasters Club.
Okay, so that means I have to explain. Hi, Get Shinta. I hope will be able to see your face, but if cannot, also okay, because I also cannot. I do not show my face.
Yeah,
But yeah,
is on the way, so maybe after she reach her home, then she can open video.
Oh, okay. Yes, looking forward to see how Get Sinta looks. And then in this meeting, there will be 3 sessions. The first one is prepared speech session, and this is reserved for members to practice their public speaking skills. And then the second session is table topic session. This is open to everyone and to practice their public speaking skills as well, but impromptu. And then the third one is the heart of the meeting, which is evaluation. where the speakers will get evaluation from our members so they can improve themselves. And that is it. And enjoy the meeting. Now I will call our general evaluator who will help me run this meeting along with his team. Please welcome the GE Marendra Dika.
Thank you, Tom. Pipit. Well, we hope you are getting healthy so soon, dear sister and Madam President. Pipit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you pay attention, my voice is a little bit different because I got a cough for about a week. Pay attention with your healthy because this virus can last 2 weeks or more. My case is 2 weeks. So that's why I reduced the quality of my voice, but still like this. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, as a GE, I'll be doing an evaluations for these meetings from the beginning until the end, exactly from the start, 6 p.m. Jakarta time or 7 p.m. Bali time, until the end, really end after the president knocking it out and saying the meeting is officially adjourned. Now, doing this, I'll be assisted with friends of mine in a team that will be helping with their hospitality and skill set. For this purpose, I would like to invite one of the most amazing men from Malang that I ever met him in person in a mall, apparently. He was a great gentleman that say hello a lot of time to me. Please let me welcome the counter, Apri, to introduce what is counter all about, especially to the guests. Apri, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Marendra, and hello everyone. And today I will serve as a counter. So basically, as a counter is my job to note words and sound that are used as a crouch or pause filler by anyone who speak, including and, well, but, so also filler sound like and any repeat word as well. And most importantly, I will give the report at the evaluation session. And to reduce your filler sound, as you continue to use pause or try to slow down, especially if you are still thinking about what you want to say next. I think that's all for my introduction. Back to Toastmaster Marindra.
Thank you very much, Apri. Well, your voice is still great, bro. Keep that way. Now, it is one of the most important role takers in every meetings because time is counted very well. And for those speakers and evaluators, table topic speakers, everyone, your time is very important because we give time to everyone. Now, for doing this, a lady from Jogja that actually I would like to meet her in person because every year that I went to Jogja, my parent-in-law are in Jogja and they are Jogjanese. So I would like to invite Intan to explain what is timer all about. Intan, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, good evening, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster and guests. As a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and also the evaluations. I will also alert each speakers of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and also red cards. And for table topic speakers, should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. And for formal speeches, it should be 5 until 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Okay, thank you, Intan.
Mister.
Apparently, because we have a guest, Sinta, and I think that I still need to explain another one of my team, Zoom House, a pallet counter, because apparently Sinta is friends of her. So please let me welcome Natalie Chayadi to explain what is Zoom House, what is pallet counter. Please tell Sinta what those are all about.
Yes, thank you, Rendra, our general evaluator. As a Zoom host, I basically manage the Zoom room meeting, spotlighting if needed, and also muting, unmuting people if they're speaking out of their turn. And as a ballot counter, I will count the ballots. After each section, you can vote for your favorite speakers. So the ballot will be tallied up and announced at the end. So people can know who win the best speakers for the day. That's all I do for tonight. So back to you, Rendra.
Yeah, thank you. And I would like to inform you, especially Kak Sinta, that we have also evaluator the first. Dini Nuris will be evaluating the first speaker, and we have also Lai. Hello, Lai. He is an evaluator, will be evaluator the second speaker. And I would like to give the role now to Tom. Tom, go ahead with your session.
Yes, thank you so much, Andra, our GE today. First, before I start, I would like to ask Keisha, can you please send your evaluation form to Dini, the one you downloaded earlier? Is it possible?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I should just send it.
Yes, maybe through WhatsApp or through the Zoom chat. Now, this is a little bit explanation for Get Shinta. So if you are a Toastmaster member, you basically choose a path that you will do, a series of projects. And then at the end of the completion of this path, you get a certificate showing that you have mastered that particular path. And Keisha is our newest member, will deliver her speech ever, which is called Icebreaker, from the path Presentation Mastery. But for more detail, the purpose of the speech will be explained by Dini, who is her evaluator. Please, Dini.
Okay, thank you so much, our Toastmaster of the meeting. Okay, I have received the evaluation form. So this would be the very first speech project from Keisha Klein as our newest member. Please give a big round of applause for her first and give her spirit to deliver her first project in Toastmasters. And this project is Icebreaker, that has a purpose for her to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. And the title of this speech is Out of the Comfort Zone. I'm curious, what kind of life experience from Keisha that can let us get to know her even further. Okay, I think without further ado, please help me welcome our first speaker, Keisha, out of the comfort zone. Out of the comfort zone, Keisha.
Okay, thank you so much for evaluator. I can just start immediately. For 12 years of my life, I had always gone to the same school. So that meant I grew up with the same friends, taught by the same teachers, and stayed in the same environment. Until it came that I only had 2 years left of high school. In my mind, I had two options. I could either stay and spend the rest of these 2 years of my school knowing what to expect and living comfortably. That sounded nice. Or I could move. I did not know what to expect, but I could move. And so I did. I chose to move out of my old school, out of the place that I had grown to call home. I moved to a homeschool. And maybe in your mind, if you heard of the term homeschool, it is associated with, well, schooling at home, staying at home, maybe no school friends or no real school experience. But see, my homeschool was kind of different. So this school, I have classmates and around 15 other kids in my class, and we have teachers, as many as there are students. Only we don't go to school every day. We have more flexibility with our time, and probably the biggest perk of all is that we don't go to school on Mondays. And so I moved to the school. A lot of my former classmates and teachers would ask me, why would you move? Especially to a homeschool. Why would you move to a homeschool? And I would give them these sort of grand answers of like, yeah, I want to move because I want to experience something outside of school. I wanna join competitions because I love participating in competitions. But really, the truth is, I just want to try. I don't think people would believe that, but really, I just want to try and get out of my comfort zone. And boy, was it uncomfortable. A lot of people don't tell you when they say get out of your comfort zone is that at first you will be uncomfortable. You will maybe sometimes even ask yourself, am I making the right decision? So firstly, for me, the lack of schedule was overwhelming. I had always thought that I was a disciplined student because at my former school, I would be that straight A student or that student who would not study but still get an A and stuff like that. But I was disciplined. I would hand in my homework on time. But when I was in this homeschool, no one was there to tell me when to hand in my homework. No one was there to tell me when to have breakfast or lunch. And no one was there to tell me when to do the homework. I had to discipline myself. And I came to realize that there was a difference between discipline when you already have the structure and discipline when you have all the freedom at your hands. And then secondly, we call our teachers not by Mr. or Mrs. or Pak, Bu, but we call them Kak. And this was kind of weird for me. I was actually very overwhelmed with the amounts of Kak, 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 because in my mind, they are teachers. We should call them by Pak or Bu, but they call them Kak. And then my friends. I don't think I have ever met more interesting people. So a classmate of mine, let me tell you a little bit of story about him. He is very passionate about biology, and he is very good at art, digital art, or just any form of physical art that, making sticks to create something like an Eiffel Tower. He was really, really good at it. And I thought this was very niche because he decided to combine biology and art. He created something called bioluminescent art, which is using bacteria or fungi to create art, physical art that he could actually show to the museums and then actually register to the museums. This is my art. And this is created by real life beings. This was very niche, but he was very passionate about it. And I was very inspired by his passion. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I asked myself, did I make the right decision? I was led to believe that it's not about making the right decision, but about making the decision right. Yes, I learned to discipline myself. I learned that with the right discipline, the amount of self-control that I have, I could learn so many other things outside of class. So I gave the reason to people earlier, yeah, I wanna try homeschooling because I want a new experience outside of classroom. And turns out that that actually was what I did. And then with my friends, again, I don't think I have met any more people who are more interesting than them. I soon found that with the freedom of space and creativity that was given to us in this school, just how much that it could bring out our true passion and how much that we could actually project these passions into meaningful projects. And so one Monday, as I was leisurely scrolling through YouTube, because again, I don't have school on Mondays. That is very nice. I was leisurely scrolling through YouTube, and then I found an interesting title, Toastmasters World Champion. I did not know what was Toastmasters. So I clicked on the video. This was a speech given by someone named Jocelyn Tyson. And I was in awe by her speech. She was very, very elegant in her way of giving the speech, and she was very persuasive in delivering her story. And in my mind, wow, I really want to be like that. And then I thought, but what is Toastmasters? I did not remember her saying anything about giving a toast or anything like that. And then so I looked it up, Toastmasters, public speaking. And that was when I came across this club. And so when I joined this club, I had only gone to one meeting, actually, and this is my second meeting ever. But during my first meeting, I was very surprised by just how many talented people there are because we were giving our impromptu speeches. And that was my first time giving impromptu speech. I was not ready with what was coming, but everyone seemed like they were relaxed. Like words just roll off their tongue, and they had all these creative ideas that I was inspired. I was inspired by all of them, and then words started rolling out of my tongue. Again, with the freedom of space and creativity, you would be surprised at just how much you could actually create and give thoughts, give ideas, and give words to them. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is how I began my journey at Toastmasters. And I'm very looking forward to continuing this journey with you all. Thank you. And back to you.
To be, wow, it's an honor to be chosen as the club you want to join, Keisha. We were also surprised. We thought it was Rendra's credit, but turned out to be Keisha's own decision. Just kidding. Okay, and then I remember when you spoke for the first time in our first meeting, a lot of people message, in the chat box, "Oh my goodness, your English is so good. You're a really good public speaker." And Natalie asked me, "Keisha is from Surabaya. Is she your student?" I took that as a compliment. Someone who is smart from Surabaya, she automatically assumes she's my student. But it's very interesting. Like I said earlier, every person is a window to a new world. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I've never heard of bioluminescence before. So luminosity or luminescence, yeah. I'm going to search it up on the internet later, and it's great. And I'm also interested in homeschooling, although I'm a teacher, conventional teacher. Because Albert Einstein once was homeschooled, Leonardo da Vinci was homeschooled, Mendel, the inventor, also homeschooled. So there's got to be something amazing about kids who are homeschooled, and I see it for myself now in you. Right, thank you so much for sharing your story. Now let's go to the next one. Who will be? I think, Keisha, you can learn a lot from her, because of all of us here, she's the one who has reached the highest in terms of competition in Toastmasters. Right? She was the champion of public speaking contest and also evaluation contest in the district level. Yeah, and then pressure. I love pressurizing Natalie. Yeah, and then Natalie's speech is going to be from her engaging humor project level 3, project 2, connect with storytelling. Today's evaluator is Lai. And Lai, do you want to share the objectives of the speech?
Sure. Thank you, Pipit. Today, Natalie is, like we mentioned, doing the project Connect with Storytelling. And the purpose of this speech is for Natalie to share a story or deliver a speech that has a story content inside it. For this speech, Natalie has been given 5 to 7 minutes. Natalie, I know you will do your best. We have nothing to worry. We will enjoy your story. Back to you, Pipit.
Yes, the title of Natalie's speech is, Perfect Partner. Perfect Partner, Natalie.
The journey to find the perfect life partner can be elusive, but not impossible. My mom got married to my dad when she was 38. In the 1980s, it was considered quite late, especially for an Asian. When I asked her, "Mom, what made you choose Dad?" "Well, I didn't choose him. The matchmaker chose us. We're the last one on the list." Yeah, very candor, Mom. A moment of lucidity for me. So just like a proper Chinese mother, my mom is very worried about my single status. Because she is very introvert and conservative, she is subtle in her approach. Never said what she wanted directly. In my 20s, whenever my birthday came, she would say, "Happy birthday, dear. Stay healthy, happy, and successful." And when I was turning 30, she said, "Happy birthday, dear. Stay happy, healthy, and successful, and get married." And every year after that, the get married part was spoken a little bit louder consistently. And this year, not only my mom, but all of my employees in my office also prayed for it. They said, Miss, sometimes when you're getting older, you get angrier. So maybe getting married is a better option. And my manager even said, Nat, whenever you go out, you gotta dress like you mean it. Show more, cover less. Yeah, okay, I will do my part and let's see how fast the prayer will be answered. Now back to my mom. My mom got me when she was 40 years old. So she raised me like a grandma raised a child. When I spilled drink on my clothes, no, it's dirty, don't touch that. When I learned to cut carrot, you're too slow, let mommy cut it. And when I went on my first date, Natalie, men are wolves. You gotta be careful around them. Mom, if you're still wondering why in my 30s, I cannot clean, I cannot cook, and I'm still not married, I just followed your advice. At least you raise a good child. In our moments of seriousness, she said, Nat, I am now 75 years old. I don't want you to grow old and lonely. You need a life partner, someone who can support you in good times and bad times, someone who can love you unconditionally. So I pondered a lot about this. And this year, I even considered accepting things that I was so picky about before. Like, if he doesn't have a stable job and prefer to stay at home, okay, that's fine. If he is too clingy and demanding attention, okay, that's fine. If he is a bit too individualistic and not too considerate, okay, that's fine. I decided I'm going to learn to compromise to find my perfect companion. So I decided to start accepting flaws, either my flaws and other people's flaws, and learn to compromise that everyone is not perfect. So yeah, I think this year, finally, I will be getting a cat, a stay-at-home life companion, individualistic and demanding attention. Cat and man, not much different, same 3 letters. The difference is I don't have to sign a lifelong contract. So ladies and gentlemen, if there is one thing that I learned among all of this experience, is that a perfect life partner does not exist. You can ask ChatGPT for an answer, or you can travel to Mars like Elon, but still, you won't find him. We're all human beings, full of flaws and faults, and none of us are perfect. But we can learn, we can grow, and we can change to be a better person. Understanding what we can or cannot tolerate and compromise. Aligning the vision that we have for our lives together and committing to the process of the journey together. In my opinion, those are the recipe for a successful relationship. So ladies and gentlemen, in your partner finding journey, especially for all the single people out there, forget about finding a perfect partner. Instead, focus on growing to be a better person. After all, if you're still feeling lonely as you grow old, you can always adopt a cat. Meow. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Meow, 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 which is my today's voice for applause. Yeah. Thank you so much, Natalie, for promoting cat to replace man. That's what I've always wanted to tell people, but I couldn't get it out. But Natalie represented me. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, yeah. Yes. What's the title? Perfect partner? Perfect partner doesn't
Yes.
exist, ladies and gentlemen. I came across a quote the other day. Don't focus to find the right person. Focus to be the right person. It says. Hopefully, the right person will find you. Okay? And that goes for everyone who is still looking for a partner. And usually after usually after speech, we take photos, group photos. So everyone, can you please turn on cam just a little bit? I won't be able to, but Dini, are you able? Okay.
Yes, Inta, if you can turn on your video, if you can, that will be okay.
Oh wow. Okay, please
Hey,
take a
hello,
screenshot,
it's nice to meet you.
Rendra.
You must be a Balinese lady.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. That's very funny.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Wonderful. Okay, let me take photo of you, all of you. 3 and 2 and 1. Oh, again, my photo is not good. Again, the last one. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, now again. 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay, go ahead with your next session, Pipit.
I think her connection is lost and she's back. Okay.
Sorry, I'm back. I took a photo of the first one. I hope Rendra took the second one
Yes.
already.
I did.
All right, thank you so much. All right, now let's go to our table topic session and we'll be led by none other than Ben. Please welcome table topic master Ben.
Oh, thank you very much. And our theme, moments of clarity. Over the last several months, I've had a lot of epiphanies out there. My brain is very lucid. Not right now. I'm actually very tired. The last 4 weeks, for some crazy reason, I can't get any sleep around 3 in the morning. Huh. I wonder why. But anyways, as like Pippet said, she's a teacher and I'm a teacher for 1 more week, meaning I will no longer be working at a school because one, I don't like it anymore. And I realized that the educational system is just flawed. And I was kind of inspired by Keisha, was it like Keisha? How do you pronounce your name?
It's Keisha.
Keisha, got it. So it kind of really went with my kind of brain, how I've been teaching students, which is not really what the school wants, but to kind of tell them that while they're in school, because society says school is important, you got to go home and you got to find some passion and really work on that. And, for me, my moment of clarity is like, let me see if I can be freelancing so I can have time to do what I want to do, which is very risky because the reason why I'm not sleeping is because I have a baby and he's 4 weeks old today. And, I have bills to pay. So trying to take a risk in this situation, very dangerous, but, I got to take the risk now. So that's kind of the idea. Hopefully it works out. Pretty sure it will because I'm awesome. All right. So with that being said, table topics to get 1 to 2 minutes to talk about something, a question I'm going to give you. And there are about 10 other people besides me in here. So we have 10 questions. I don't know if everyone's going to get an opportunity, but I want to first give someone who's done this a while an opportunity. I'm going to call Apri, our accounter, give him an opportunity.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty simple. I will put the question in the chat if it lets me. All right, So the question is very simple, Apri. Can you share a moment of clarity that changed your perspective on life or a significant decision you've made?
Okay, thank you, Ben, for the question. I think I will share some significant decision I ever made. And the story began when I was in when I just resigned from my first time job in Surabaya. And at that time, my first time job is to working in the factory, and it is really not easy, and I really hate that because I doing a job that I don't really like. And then after I resigned from that company, I tried to find another job, and I apply a lot of things before and over again, but it's really hard for me to get the job I want. And until I found internet, because back then in 2007, the internet is still new for me. So I try to learn it and try to find something in the internet, and hopefully I can make a living for it. And then one day I found a forum, which is the internet forum, and in that forum I found graphic design contest. So I try to join the contest, and hopefully I can win the contest. And in the beginning, it's really hard for me because I don't have any graphics design skill at that time. So I learned it through the internet, and I try to learn it over and over again until I won the contest. And it's pretty life-changing experience for me, and because the internet can make me can see new different perspective that we can make money online and compare with the traditional one, which is working offline and doing something that I don't really like. Yeah, I think the internet is completely life-changing for me, and I also it's fortunate for me. I learned it in the beginning and try to learn how to grow my business, to try new different things, and eventually it can also help me to discover what I really like. I think that's all for me, and back to Topic Master.
Apri,
Toastmaster Ben.
awesome. Yeah. So again, with the internet for a lot of us is something that is just it's what I tell my students is like I have this game where we talk about ask Mr. Ben dumb questions. And one of the questions is like, why don't we just learn for free? And I'm like, no one values free. The internet is full of just free information that we have access to, but we just don't value it. And it's a dangerous thing. I mean, there's bad things, but I mean, the idea of how much information you can get off the internet and then kind of teach yourself, and then find communities. You could ask a lot of questions. Like Apri, I asked him a lot of questions because we do live streaming. He does something completely different, but it's a support system. Go check out Apri's YouTube channel. Right? Awesome. Okay. Our visiting Toastmaster who always comes so happily. Yvonne, are you ready for a question?
Thank you. Thank you,
All
Ben.
right. Yeah. Okay. Question number 2. Have you ever experienced a sudden realization that completely altered your understanding of a situation or relationship? What was it?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Our table topic master. Yeah. Actually, this experience in a sudden realization, I have some in my life. Yeah, the most impact to me. I think one day when I went to an organic shopper, organic shopper. And when I just choose some vegetable, some food for me. And instantly a sister came close to me, and she gave me a very clear explanation why they have this shopper, the organic shopper. And the most important is influence to me, because she said why they have this shopper. The most important, the shopper is called a company, a compassionate, organic shopper. So I was so curious why people the organic they ate a word in the first is calling the compassionate. Then later she shared a lot to me. Because their shop, I say the boss actually is a monk, a Malabo. Because the Malabo have a greater vision, and uh, in her life, she finds gradually allowed to the farmer. Actually, they choose some chemical fertilize to help her the vegetable faster and growing faster. But actually, its influence is not good for our body. So that is the vision and also the mission for this shop boss. And later, I quickly joined as a member of this shop. I think that is the first and also the most influence to my life. And gradually, I really learned a lot to the healthy, the organic salt from this shop. Thank you. Back to
Oh,
you, our table topic master Ben.
thank you, Miss Yvonne. That's one of the cool things too. Again, you tell people, for example, my brother and sister just graduated high school this week. It's old, right? 20 years. I graduated high school 20 years ago. And I told my brother to go into rooms and just ask questions, join different clubs, and just see what you want to experience. Because you never know what you're going to learn when you walk into an organic shop and how it can change your life. So my brother, he was the president of the Knights and Ladies Club. Not sure what that was. He was the president of the French Club. Doesn't speak French. And he's half Filipino, so he joined the Filipino club in his school. But he did all of these different things and met all these different people on top of being on the wrestling team. So you just never know who can influence you, and just go somewhere where you never think you would end up and just ask questions and then listen. So great job, Yvonne. That's an awesome way to kind of learn how to be healthy. All right. So next, we are going to ask one of our guests, Ms. Geksinta. Are you there? Nope. Okay. All righty. It's lucky. Okay. I was going to go to GE. I like what he has to say sometimes. You ready?
Always ready for you, bro. Always.
That's what I like
Go
to
ahead
hear.
with questions.
All right. Describe a moment when you felt a clear sense of purpose or direction in your life. What led to this realization?
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, this question is quite hard to me, apparently. I learned a lot of things since I was young. I think you are. You did the same. We learn mathematics, physics, languages, sports, arts, everything. I got good at them, and I can say bad on them the same times. Until I realized, I think I cannot master in a single or two. So it's hard to me to choose what is exactly the major what I would like to take in a university. Well, I never know. But at the moment, all my friend mentions electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, informatic engineers are great, and we have to go there. I still confused. Which one is the best? Well, I take time for a silent myself because this will be direct me in a certain different ways if I'm just wrong way, even though I'm not sure that was correct or not, but I had to make a decision. Finally, I decided electrical engineers in ITS may be the best. So I went. So I went in, learned a lot. You know what? I graduated from biomedics engineering. I learned English and French, and my first objective is to go to the Western Europe for jobs because we got a propaganda that young men in Europe are lazy, doing things that not good for them. So I can compete with them. Well, I asked my mom. My mom is old lady that since I was 8 years old, my father passed away, so I just live with her alone. My mom told me, "Oh, my dear, if you went away there, if something happened on me, who's gonna who's gonna see me?" So I was crying. That was the moment when my personal decisions and conversation with my mom stuck somewhere. But it's okay. I had a conversation with my elder in university and they got a solution for this. You can at least have a job with Western company that gives us a very best salary and benefits. So I took it. I joined Chevron later on. I'm very happy. United States company. It treated all the employees very well, a good salary and good benefits. And I met a lot of United States people, and those are smart, open-minded, and just smart people. And it changed a lot. It changed a lot, and I thanks that I decided to be electrical engineers at the moment. Thank you. Go to
You're the
TTN.
You're the GE. All right. Let me give a little quick reminder. Table topics. When you see the red lights from Inten, it means you want to stop because we have a couple people already going over 2:30, and that is not a good thing. Just to let you guys know. Next, speak of the devil, though, we're gonna go with Inten, so she doesn't have the time this time. Oh, good job! Wow, 3 people so far have failed to meet this time standard of table topics. It's 2 minutes, guys. Let's get disciplined. All right. Now,
I can be the timer, Ben.
Pipit said she got it already. I
Oh,
think.
okay. Gotcha.
But let's see if we can have the ironic thing that the timer can stay within time. Right? You ready, Inten? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is your turn.
I will try.
Yeah, that's all we care. All effort is all that matters. Have you ever had, that's not a word. Have you ever had a moment of clarity during a period of confusion or uncertainty? How did it help you navigate through the situation?
Life itself is full of uncertainty things. The certain things in this life is uncertainty. So we have to make things just Keisha said before that we have to making the decision right instead of making the right decision. So we'll never so before I become the teacher, I just regret my decision that after going back to Indonesia after having my course in China, I become the staff in an office. And after 5 years, and my husband started to support me to become to have another career option, to pursue master degree and then to employ another job to be the lecturer. And that was the moment of uncertainty in life, because that is the moment of life-changing experience. So I have to choose whether that this decision is right for me, because what is my major is not my background. So I studied English, but now I teach Indonesian. So it's kind of confusing for some people. Hey, you studied English, but how did you teach Indonesian? But yeah, right now I use my English to teach Indonesian to foreign people. And that was the, lucidity, the moment of clarity that I would not regret, that I will make my decision right. Thank you. Back to you.
Oh, right. Yes,
159.
she did it. The only person so far. Now we have others to go next. So, but right now, the front runner for the best table topic speaker is Inton. Good job. Way to go. All right. But going off of that, right? My master's degree and my bachelor's degree is psychology based, and I've taught English, social studies, a lot of us here. No grammarian, don't care. And I've taught PE, and also I've taught psychology. But this year I taught science. Now psychology is a social science, but I taught like chemistry, physics, and biology. And I don't like it, but you can kind of navigate through it and try these different things to kind of use your skills. But again, got to have these moments of clarity that realize got to do something that makes you happy. All right. Okay. Cynthia, you ready now? I can tell by the smile you are excited and enthusiastic. I'm good at reading people's skills. I can see through the nervousness that inside she's really excited to go and try.
Nat never told me that I have to speak here.
See, I was right. She's ready to go. See, I'm psychic also. All right, you'll do fine. And at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want. Just do it for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But here's your question. Describe a moment when you realized you need to make a major change in your life, whether it's been relationship, career, or personal habits.
Okay, I will try to describe my my moment. Not you have to be responsible of this, you know. Okay. I was a lecturer maybe 5 years ago in Ciputra University, and I changed my career as an insurance agent in Prudential now. This is the big decision of my life. One of my reasons because I like teaching, but I more like become a businesswoman. Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry. Can I see the question again? Sorry.
It's in the chat.
Yep. Yeah, it was a major change in my life because make a decision that my passion is a lecture and lecturing, of course. But I know if I want to pursue my dream, maybe I want to around the world, traveling around the world and having so much stuff that I want to make. I have to change my career as a businesswoman, and there were opportunity as a businesswoman in Prudential. So now my career is a businesswoman, and now I'm in Bali. I'm not in Surabaya anymore. That's why I can meet Nat, and Natalie is my teacher actually. And I don't know, I will speak here. I just know I just need to see her speech about relationship. But thank you, Ben, for your opportunity. That's my story.
Perfect. That's awesome. Again, I can relate. I am a teacher, right? I like to talk a lot. So, but teaching primary and secondary, being a lecturer is not what they want. They don't want teacher talk time. They want students doing stuff time. But that's it, right? When you want something, and this is kind of what I tell my students, you want something, you have to go get it. No one's just going to walk down the street and say, hey, you look pretty cool. I'm going to give you this opportunity. And if they do that, you might want to question them and figure out that doesn't happen. But that's great. And get great job, because you want one under you made time. So that's great. And confidence, right? Just go. Just talk. Right? I'm the only one really different here, right? Everyone else can speak Indonesian pretty much. So I'm the different one. So you did a great job. Well done. Okay, so we have time for two more,
Wait,
right?
can Yvonne speak Bahasa?
Let's
Can
just
Yvonne
say
speak Indonesian?
let's just say yes. Just for this my argument's sake. Yeah, she's right there. All right. Stop trying to disprove my points. This is not debate class. Right? We don't
I
have
should be.
Anyways, okay, so we got evaluator, timer's good. Suryani, are you there? Suryani doesn't have a camera on. It's not there. Okay. So let's see. I'm just gonna go with our icebreaker speaker today, because I think everyone wants to hear her speak again on the spot without having any kind of plans, planned message. Right? Gonna be I like it when speeches are like on theme with the speech. So then now it has to kind of see if you can kind of navigate away from it. But are you ready, Kesha?
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh, wait. Oops, that's the wrong one. Hold up. Where'd it go? Wait. Nope. There we go. Copy, paste, paste, paste. All right. This one is, for me, pretty interesting, I think. Where'd it go? All right. Share a moment when you gained clarity about a personal belief or value. What prompted this realization, and how did it impact you?
Being a Gen Z in today's world is an interesting experience because I am being constantly fed by news from the media, from Instagram, from TikTok, and even from my school friends. Everyone shares their opinions until one day I have this lucidity because I find that everyone talks of the same topic and they all have the same opinion about that topic. This leads me to question why are we all thinking the same? Because this is a pretty controversial topic to discuss. Let's say it's about politics or about a lawsuit that is going viral on the news, but everyone has the exact same opinion. It's like cookie cutter. And then I figure out that it's actually the social media that is contributing to this, the TikTok, the FYP, the Instagram reels, because everyone is being bombarded by the algorithm. The algorithm knows what makes people stick around and what content sells out. And that is the one type of content that is being fed to us. And again, being a Gen Z in today's world who lives around this constant news on social media, I get to kind of examine the news that I'm being fed on social media and the news that I get from my friends, from the people around me. And then I decide that, you know what, anytime that I get a news, anytime that I get an opinion from someone else, I will not believe it. That is the one thing that I always tell myself, I will not believe it until I do my research, until I actually go to the internet and see the studies that are being done, the actual graphs or the actual studies that have been done before. And that is my moment of lucidity that changes my perspective on how I view my beliefs. Thank you.
All right. Another lesson that I teach my students, which is how I get in a lot of trouble, especially teaching in Indonesia, where it's much more conservative. Again, when you are my dad's side of the family all lives in this tiny dinky town of 700 people. So if you get up in the morning, you go to work and you do this, you see the same people all the time, and the same people, you kind of agree with everything they say, and they kind of control that narrative. And now with social media, you got access to the whole world. But like you said, the algorithm keeps you in that little net or that little box that allows everyone to agree with everything. So you don't ever learn or get out. It's like when I tell my students to question everything, here again, stereotype, in America, we're taught at a young age that there are no dumb questions. I've been teaching in Asia for like 6+ years. Nobody asks questions. They just kind of go with what the teachers say. And I'm like, guys, I'm just a guy. Who knows? Just ask. Just ask questions. One, it shows confidence that you're not afraid to say, I don't know something. But again, you want to have answers. And again, when the 3 topics that they say don't talk about is money, religion, and politics, why? Ask why not. If I talk to someone who's a different religion, I have a better idea to understand their differences. Different politics, understand their differences. Talk about money. Don't talk about money. Most contracts say you can't talk about your payment within the job. Why? Got to know your own value. So you got to learn to, whatever someone's telling you, ask why. So great job, Kesha. Good points. I get really passionate about that. My students think I'm weird, but I'm like, no, just question everybody. In the Army, I did a lot of push-ups because I questioned a lot. I think we had time for one more or no?
We have time for 2 more if you.
Ooh, sweets.
Yeah.
All right, let's try again. Sarani.
I think she's
Not
not
there. Okay.
able to
All right.
talk
So
at the
yeah,
moment.
we have speaker and evaluators next. Don't ask them about her age. Ask a man about his salary. Yeah. How much money do you make? Yeah. Okay. Good job, Mabry. All right. Let's go with our visiting guest here. Lie. Let's go, bro. I'm gonna give you a topic. Can you recall a moment when someone else's perspective or insight provided you with a moment of clarity? What did you learn from it?
If I tell you, if a person sometimes sits with me and she suddenly will get angry when she's telling a story and it's like scolding me, would you believe it? Now, actually, it happens to me. And this person actually was not my mother, but my mentor. She is a person that when she shares a story, the expression or feeling came in. Suddenly, it become like she's scolding me. And that is the awkward moment when I saw it. The first time when I know about that, I was like, am I doing something wrong? I don't know. I'm just sitting there listening to her. And actually, after a while, I started to learn. Actually, she is sharing her past life learning journey story of what she went through and what I can really understand from her story, what the message she want to bring into me. It's never easy that I had to meet up with her, deal with her due to that. And after a long time, I slowly to understand all these things. There are times when I reenact what she did. I telling my story, suddenly I get, and my voice suddenly raised up. I was like, okay, time to pause, calm myself before I continue my story. Because it's kind of bad situation if you saw me like scolding my mentor, a grandma there, almost 78 years old. So it's not a good thing. And I learned, I'm just later, in the things when we are talking to someone, sometimes there are things that we are learning from a person through their story. Yet sometimes emotion, all those expressions are bring out that you feel we are have an argument. If we least understand the person, listen to their story, understand the message, what are actually they're telling us, then you will know that they are not happening. Yet when it happen to us, we must try to calm ourselves down before continuing our words or sentence, rather than you looking 2 person are fighting with each other. For example, me and Ben. I hope that won't happen. Yet, we like to show this every time. Things are like how we communicate, dealing with people. There are many other ways. And I believe you have your own ways, everyone have different ways. Then that's my story about how my mentor talk to me, guide me, yet she always have that perspective like she's on fire and scolding me. So I hope you won't meet someone like that in your life. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Great job. And that was your mom. Is that what you said, right? No, mentor.
Not my mom. Not my mom.
Okay. All right. My bad. I thought I heard mom in there, but maybe mentor and mom. Anyways, that's exactly it, right? It's the concept that when you hear people of a different generation, one, go back, question them because things have changed a lot, but not completely, right? There's still struggles. And if you can understand it and kind of have some empathy and some sympathy and just kind of like look at it from their perspective, it's really hard to do. And once you're able to kind of take in that information, take a moment of pause, make sure you get some lucidity in your brain, and then you can make much more rational decisions, much more logical decisions. All right, we have time for one more, and I'm gonna give it to Deanie. You ready? Oh, she's like, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. See, read that wrong. All right. Have you ever experienced a moment of clarity while pursuing creative endeavor? How did it influence your creative process?
Hmm. For the past, I think 2 years, I've been learning on how to create contents, especially English contents. And then it did take me for a while to learn how to be so creative, to make a hook, and then to get engaged with the viewers. And I think it really influenced me in a way that, wow, there are like a long process of a content creator to create such just one post to be uploaded, because it is really not easy. And I think I haven't been really in a moment of lucidity where I finally get my aha moment yet. I'm still learning, and then I'm still finding my niche and then my style of creating the content creatively. So I think I still need some moments, and then I need to get mentored for this, because it is very interesting to get involved in a creative field work where I should, force my creativity side to create something that some people can enjoy and also can get insight from my content. So now I haven't gotten one, but I hope that I can finally get that aha moment to create more creative posts. Thank you. Back to you, Van.
Awesome. And a great topic. Like, you ask students in school now, what do they want to be when they grow up? When it's all YouTuber. And at first I was thinking that's a stupid idea. That's me being naive. And you look at it, and all it is a way to kind of express yourself. And what most of us do, this happens if you're in the gym or whatever, trying to like lose weight or something. Everyone wants to see like the end. They don't want to do the hard work. And at the end of the day, all of us have a voice. And what I tell the students, like, there's a couple opportunities. You go into a room and try to go into rooms where you're the least knowledgeable person about a topic that you want to learn about. And the moment you go into a room where you're the most knowledgeable, you better be getting paid, right? So the idea, we all have a voice. We just have to find that niche audience and not expect like to be Apri with, some of his most popular videos having 30,000 views, right? That's crazy. How do I get to 30,000, Apri? Right? I don't know. The idea is like you can't compare yourself with other people. You can set goals, but the idea is to put your stuff out there and then go ask questions and learn how to kind of edit better. But you got to go find all this information. And again, it's all free on this crazy internet thing, right? You just got to kind of go find a community of people that will be willing to help you. And there's tons of them. So you have a voice, Denny. Go put it out there. And out of these 8 billion people on the planet, you have an audience. We all do. So, be creative. Find your audience. All right. I think we're done, right? Is that good, Pippets?
Yes.
So sad we didn't get to hear the greatest table topic champion of Bhinneka's history. Maybe next time. That means you guys got to come next time so you guys hear Natalie talk. So sad. Yes.
No worries.
right.
There's always next time.
Okay, so our timer has lovely did her job perfectly. Let's forget all the other first 3 speakers. They're not even qualified.
Intan, can you please put it in the chat box so Natalie can prepare the. Yeah. Okay, can I take it away then? Time to go through the evaluation.
Wait. All right, without further ado, let me give it back to the Tom to do the evaluation session.
Why did I have to wait just now?
Because it's my turn to talk.
Oh, okay. Anyway, all right. Next one is evaluation session. Will be guided by our GE. GE Srendra, please take it away.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, dear Tom, dear Madam President Pipit. Ladies and gentlemen, now, especially the get Sinta, if you ever heard about a third session, it is called an evaluation session. In Toastmasters, we have 3 sessions. Prepared speech sessions, you are a witness of it already. We have a table topic sessions, you also already involved in this session. And now, we have evaluation sessions. If you see in the gallery view, all those amazing speakers, both Keisa Klein and Natalie Chayadi, those are amazing speakers. They will be evaluated by fabulous evaluators. Of course, we have 2. Each of them, in my personal opinion, superb evaluator. You will witness this session like right now. Now, I would like to invite the first evaluator, none other than the content creator. To be honest to you, I also would like to be a content creator like you yourself, dear Dini Nuris. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome the first evaluator, Dini Nuris, the content creator.
Okay. So I will not introduce myself as a content creator right now, but as a former homeschooling teacher, I would be so proud of you if I were your teacher, seeing you right now. Because yeah, as a homeschooling teacher, it is not easy to teach in homeschool with a very diverse students. And then you are such a brilliant student, I would say, Keisha. So congratulations as well on the completion of your very first project in Toastmasters. So now I'm excited to share with you my 2 points that I enjoy from your speech. The first one is that I noticed you are a very natural storyteller. Your performance just now was very enjoyable to listen to, and I can see that lots of people, and I think all of people here get engaged with your story. Everybody listened and everybody commented on how you deliver your story. That's a very great potential as a speaker. The second one is you delivered your performance, your speech with a composed yet solid delivery. Because you have this potential already as a natural storyteller, and then you're very calm on stage, and then you show people that you are very professional and give a very convincing performance. I think you can convince people here to get your product sold if you are marketing sales. And I believe that as a professional speaker and then a potential speaker in Toastmaster, you can elevate your performance even better if you pay attention to these two points that I comment on you. The first one is the distinct transition. I noticed that the transition of yours was quite vague, especially from opening to content. So a good transition actually will make it easier for audience to know if you're moving through your points of discussion. And then I was quite blurred. Okay, which one was the opening and which one was the content? So here I would like to suggest you to use the signpost such as pause, or probably you can use greetings like ladies and gentlemen, or a simple question that you already mentioned in your speech, like, was it the right decision to go homeschooling? Or how did it impact my life? And then you can move on to your body content. And then the second one is the coherence. I noticed that the speech was still in need of coherence from opening, content, and closing. Actually, a good coherence will help you connect the dots to make all the points into one soul, into one body. So you can decide one major message under this big topic of yours, out of comfort zone. Let's say the core message was going out of comfort zone helped you discover a new different world, and put a brief spoiler, this message in the opening, body, and then closing. And then don't forget to reiterate the message in the closing. All in all, I enjoyed your very first speech, and that you are very natural storyteller, composed and solid delivery. And I hope that you can also improve on your distinct transition and then coherence. Back to you, our GE. Where's the GE?
Thank you, Evaluator the first. Dini needs, sorry. I think Dini needs more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That was a complete, a thorough, comprehensive, easily by Keisha, I believe. And of course, both ladies, the evaluator and the speaker, are amazing, and we are happy. Tonight we have all those speakers and evaluators amazing. Now we have the second evaluator. I met him in person in Bali. The Bali moment is so amazing to me. Well, I met a lot of persons, especially Lai. He's a special, well, a friendly person that I met on a beach somewhere. I think Sanur.
Sanu.
Okay, Lai.
Yes.
Yes, it is your turn now. Go ahead, bro.
When we are dealing still in single time, our parents worry that, are you gonna get married? Have you found a partner? That does happen to me all the time, from my mother's side and my family members, asking, have you found your wife? I said, no, I didn't see anyone at all. Now, let's get on with what Natalie excelled in her speech. And from her delivery side, I have noted down a few points that can be included that are suitable for her humor in her story content. What Natalie excelled is, of course, the storytelling. The most important thing that her expression has shown the lucid way that she's able to express her words with her expression. That makes like we are drawing to a story that we are playing Natalie actually, that she is the mother telling us, you better get married, all those things. We are Natalie, she's the mother telling us the story, telling us all the things. Now, from what we have talked even before this, I would like to focus more on the content, what we can further improve in kind of interaction and the humor way, and what can be you consider from my suggestion to you. Number one, like your mother advice, like when she's telling you, men's are all wolf. You can add on a little beforehand that now when you first met men, they're all actually just cubs. Before they show them their teeth become a wolf in front of you, to make the humor more relatable and longer sequence to bring on the jokes. The second part is when you are speaking about your mother age at the 75-year-old. Now, if you're still trying to guess my age, do the maths now. Do you remember what I told? When did my mother get married? And she's now, do your maths. You create a little interaction that they are still guessing your age now. Those are the things that you can bring forward for the interaction part. And the third of the which I found the most important thing is about the revealing part of the story of the cat that you brought on. You might want to describe the personality of the cat first to bring on. I finally found a partner. He is kinda what. And then, now if you're guessing, that's my cat. Or you can bring it to the conclusion to show the revealing. It depends on where do you want to bring the suspense of the revealing of your partner. Indeed, your message was indeed what through your storytelling is you bring in the promise, the message that when we are finding two, we sometimes compromise, yet we know that there is no such thing as a perfect partner. We feel content to who we are able to find the partner in our life. Those are the things that my suggestion to bring on the content part. Do you consider to what you can bring on in the future speech? Now, before I end, I'd like to ask, you want this? Or you want this? Or both? Back to you, GE, Marendra Tetika.
I like the way you are closing this evaluation, bro. I don't know. Tonight, the first speaker and first evaluator is like connected in another realm, the students and the teacher. And the second speaker and the second evaluator, I don't know. But to me, information that I got, both are singles, mingles, and availables. But there's somewhere in a barrier among them that need a special code or password to open. And by the closing of the line, that was so awesome, bro. Flowers or cats or both? Well, to be honest, bro, give them both. Give Natalie both. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attentions of the evaluators. Both are amazing, superb. This is the good sessions in Toastmaster for you to learn about the quality of your speech being evaluated. So for guest Sinta, you already witnessed how each evaluator delivering their best to evaluate already the best speakers, in my opinion. Well, even though I have small opinion to my to my speakers tonight, put jokes here and there, so makes me laugh really much better. Okay, now as I mentioned earlier that doing job as a GE, I'm not doing that all alone. I'll be doing my function now as a GE, General Evaluator. So, Kak Sinta, you will see what I'm doing now. If not I'm mistaken, it's my turn, right, Pipit?
Yes, but please
So,
launch the poll first. Sorry.
this why I'm now old guy. I already forget here and
I'll
there
counter
something.
first.
So, timer, please, your report about yes. Okay, now we have a table topic speakers available to be voted, number 4 until number 8. Please vote according to you who is the best in tonight's table topic session. Just click the name and then submit. As
Yes,
easy as that.
there is no voting for the prepared speech speaker as well as speech evaluator because one of the speakers and one of the evaluators were overtime. So it's a default win for the rest.
Okay. That sounds scary, funny, and happy. I don't know. We need to learn time management, including me. I need more time to say I don't bullshit something. Okay, I love you all, guys. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask the report for somebody that I met in Malang. This counter, he will be giving you an evaluation about counter. Apri, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Marindra. And I will share my screen. Alright. So I will deliver a report. I have 4 different sessions. For the general report from taskmaster of the meeting, general evaluator, timer, and grammarian, I did not catch any filler sound when you during your session. So congratulations. And also for the speaker doing a really good job. And the third is for speech evaluator. Taskmaster Dini said 1 times, and also the second evaluator Taskmaster Lai, you do repeat words DD. And last but not least, topic master, I do not catch your filler sound, and me, I'm not sure. And now for the Yvonne, Marendra, Keisha, Lai, and Dini, you're doing really good. And the next we have Taskmaster Intan, you said 1 times and repeat word I. And we have guess Sinta, you said 4 times, and also 2 times. And the reason why you are doing really good job because you feel really calm, especially when you're delivering your speech, and also feel really comfortable. So I did not catch any filler sound when you deliver your speech. And overall, one for the most used filler for tonight is and the second is I think that's all for me. Back to Toastmaster Marendra.
Thank you, dear counter Apri. This is one of the roles in Toastmaster that I love, actually, counter. And I'm happy to have Apri with us tonight. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we do not have a grammarian. Well, as far my ears can understand each of you speaking English from the start until now, you all good in delivering English. Well, maybe Ben, as a native speaker, can say a lot of things about this, but if we give him chance to speak, it could be 2 hours. Okay, I would like to give an evaluations about our meeting. We start on time. By 6 p.m. Jakarta time, we started. As usual, Bhinneka Online Toastmaster has a very interactive, informative video that I believe not only the members, but also the guests will easily understand how to optimize in an online meeting. We are in a Bhinneka Online Toastmaster has already that video for several years, and some testimony mentioned that it helpful, especially to those that involved in online meeting situations. We have role takers available. Apparently, I do apology. We don't have a grammarian that dedicated for a grammarian tonight. So feel free if you maybe listening something beautiful and you can text them in our chats because maybe your ears can help us to note it down something beautiful tonight. We have 2 prepared speakers. As I mentioned earlier, both Natalie and Keisha is world champion speakers about to be. To my eyes, to my ears, to my knowledge, you both have ingredients to be the world champion speakers. It's just you want to be or you don't want to be. It's up to you guys, ladies. We have also 2 evaluators. Thank you, Lai, for coming to Bhinneka Online Toastmasters. Very helpful. It's amazing evaluation, especially at the end. It's surprise. You make me funny. You'll be happy tonight. Thank you. And the first speaker, first evaluator, Dini Nuris. Your English always good, even though I hope you can be a grammarian at the first time. But being evaluator is already hard to do. And I thank you for that. For guests, Sinta, you're coming here as a guest, as mentioned by Natalie, if I'm not mistaken, your first time being guest in Toastmasters. I'm happy that you are actively participate turning on your video, you showing gestures that you pay attention in every sessions. Thank you for coming. And for VTM, Yvonne, well, you are one of the most loyal lady coming to our club. I'm happy to see you here. Just come here as often as you can. Just let me know that you are still here for the fun of the club. And Apri, you are a content creator, I know. We have a conversation about being a content creator. We learn, and apparently Ben is doing it much better than both of us. Congratulations, Ben. And Ben is now a new father. Congratulations, Ben. You are here, even though maybe your wife needs you to be there and to change the diapers. It's your turn, bro. It's your turn. Don't go away. And VTM Suryani, even though you are cannot turning on your video, I hope just and believe you are paying attention in sessions. Hey, you can turn video. Yeah, yeah. I'm happy. So as a junior evaluator, with all here and there, good and bad, ups and downs, from beginning until the end, I'm happy all the role takers doing their job as role takers, speakers, evaluators, table topic master, and table topic speaker also. I think I'm happy to be a Toastmasters member for about 17 years. Is there enough you? 17 years old? How old are you, Keisha?
Yes, I just turned 17.
See? I'm a Toastmasters member for 17 years, the same age with you. Just so you, when you were born, I joined Toastmasters. That's the age. Okay, President, sorry, President. Tom, I give a control back to you. I've done my part. I take
Thank
the
you so
time.
much,
Clock.
Rendra. Give a big applause to Rendra. Yes. Now, it's time to see the announcement from Natalie about the winner. But before we talk about the winner, everyone, it's our tradition to give stand-up applause to a member who delivered her first speech ever. So please, applause to
Yay!
Keisha.
Keisha.
Please spotlight her so I can take photo. Anyone?
Did you do it?
Ben, can you please spotlight Keisha? All right, thank you.
What did you do?
1, 2, 3. Yes, excellent. Next one, Natalie. The best. What? Best speaker is Natalie. Yes, time is very important, people. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
F1, you know.
Congratulations,
It's like I got
ladies.
your photo. It's like Formula One, people. There's a difference between 1 second and 2 seconds of overtime. All right, so next one is the best evaluator is like 1, 2, 3. Yes. And then that's it. Oh, table topic, Keisha. Keisha, by the way, your last name is Klein?
Klein, yeah.
Klein. Oh,
Klein.
wow. It's like an expat. Yeah.
And
All right, I got your photo.
congratulations, Kaisa Klein.
Congratulations. Yes. Everyone, so it is my job to also ask for some feedback. So we have two guests. Actually, one guest is not a members yet. So I would like to ask for her opinion. Hey, Gesinta, how did you enjoy the meeting? Any feedback for us? Ben somehow copied your move just now. Yeah. Yes, that's our Ben right there. I know he will not be the reason you want to join this club. We know that. Okay, but we accept him the way he is. Okay, go ahead, Geshinta. What do you think of our meeting?
It's very good class. I mean, I'm being trapped by Nat, but thank you for Nat. She will invite me 2 weeks later, and yeah, I said yes. Thank you for the opportunity to speak in English and to learn from you guys. Thank you. Nice to meet you, everyone.
By the way, what does Natalie teach you?
What does Natalie teaching?
Yeah, teach you. You
I
should
have
teach your teacher.
Yes, I have a short and long-term goal. So Nat teach me how to speak English and the grammars Yesterday, she teach me about public speaker, public
Ah,
speaking, and she
uh,
do it now. It's so funny, like stand-up comedy.
yes,
Good.
you're so lucky. She's a really good teacher. Yeah, probably the best of her kind. Yeah, but joining Toastmasters is giving you a chance to practice what Natalie teaches you. Yeah,
Yeah, Natalie is the best.
the beast, the beast. Yes, let's go to Suryani. Suryani, we haven't heard you speaking. We called you earlier for table topic, but you did not reply. But what do you think, Suryani?
Hi, Miss.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. It was no, Miss. Actually, I was talking to my mom because this morning I got a little incident like that when I was jogging. So my mom a little bit complaining why I am still in front of the laptop right now. So, but overall, I think I listened to most of the speaker and I kind of like enjoy and yeah, I learn thing, but actually I really want to listen to the speakers, but then somehow I joined quite late. So that's too bad. I think that's it. Good to
This is
see
Suryani
everyone
Medan,
here.
right?
Iya,
Yes, people. Suryani Medan, Horas
iya, Miss
dua-dua.
Pipit.
My
Don't
first
worry,
Toastmasters was in Medan.
don't
Yeah,
worry,
actually,
Suryani. We will upload the meeting in the YouTube so you can see and watch the prepared speeches session.
yes.
Oke,
All right.
nah.
Thank you so much, Suryani, for carving out time to visit us, even though you have sprained ankle. Yes, good. That's the spirit. All right. So actually, I think it's okay if not everyone speak, right? Everyone had their chance to speak at the table topic session earlier. So I assume everyone is already happy with their airtime to speak. Yeah. And people, don't forget, next 2 weeks we will have this meeting same time at 6 p.m. Jakarta, 7 p.m. Bali. And what is the topic for next week? Next 2 weeks, Natalie. You remember?
Yes, of course. The next 2 weeks, we will meet on June 23rd. The topic will be mind prison.
Mind prison, people. What the hell is that? I don't know too, but let's find out together. All right. See you next 2 weeks. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you all.